Hi, I'm Dennis Steigerwalt, and I'm here with Betsy Scott. We want to give you a quick update on what's about to happen at our annual Innovation Summit. We got some smart people from great companies bringing their ideas to the table, and attendees will have plenty of opportunities to share insights. Betsy, can you tell us a little bit about what's going to happen?
Absolutely. We'll start off with a big picture, panel of thought leaders discussing the future of home delivery. Then we're going to dig into 5 other key areas. Customer experience and engagement before and after the sale or rental. Build for rent, where it stands, who the players are, and how you can get engaged. Digitization of your business to drive both process and cost efficiencies. Industrialization of the construction process and a framework that you can use to manage change in your organization. And then we'll wrap up with a bigger vision for health as the new energy efficiency, really looking at health at driving innovation and value in homes and communities, the way that energy efficiency has over the last 15 or 20 years.
That's great. That's an exciting agenda, right? It's hitting a lot of the key points that we talk about when we look at the future of home delivery from the Alliance community perspective.
Absolutely. And there's a unique process behind it as well.
Yeah. No, the process we follow, our secret sauce, as we'll say, is very unique, right? So we start by getting a bit of inspiration from a few really smart people on each topic, but we keep those presentations and panel discussions tight, kind of like TED Talks.
Then as a group, we interact, whether it's through facilitated Q&A, where attendees share both comments and questions through chats, and we've had some really interactive chats over the last few events that we've hosted. We also do open discussions where we create a dialogue asking questions of both the experts and the attendees to get ideas from all angles. And then we also do smaller groups that are think tanks, where we split people into separate rooms, give them a question to dig into more deeply and see what they can come up with as almost a little thought leader group before we collectively bring everyone back together to share ideas. The result is a much more robust perspective on each of the topics that we're looking at.
That's awesome. And it becomes real actionable insights built within our community. That's great. So we've always had some great people in the room who can build on what was already shared. And a few experts easily turns into 10 or 20 having a robust conversation around a specific topic, all sharing their ideas and unique experiences. Then these online discussions become offline conversations which continue to build on these topics.
That's the challenge now, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot that you can do in the topic area, but how do you make real connections with people at a distance? How do you create that virtual elbow pump that you got going on there? There's a sense of camaraderie that you normally get in networking events. So we think that we've cracked the code a bit for the summit. We've created a couple of purposeful meet and greet events around 2 of the key topic areas. So after we have the exciting panel around the future of home delivery, and after people get a chance to watch the build to rent update, we'll be getting people together in separate rooms to kind of look at that and see who they can connect with, who can help them move down that path. I'm leading this session on the future of home delivery with George Casey and Deanna from Bassani and Lagoni. And then our panelists from McKinsey, Ram Real Estate Capital, Taurus Investment Holdings, and Zonda will be in there as well. And for anyone who's been on our happy hours, it'll be that kind of Zoom room where everybody's got their video on, they've got their cup of coffee, they've got their audio on, and they can kind of chat with each other and engage with each other virtually and create some more connections. And I know you're leading the one that we're doing on the build for rent perspective.
That's right. I'll be joined by Brad Hunter and Margaret Whalen. And, we had a chance to kind of record the market update for build to rent earlier this year. And BTR is a BFD. Just want to reinforce what our boy Brad threw out there. So I think that, this is a great combination of events, right? So you bring in subject matter experts to talk about a storyline, and then you give everybody in the community the opportunity to engage with them in a very comfortable and informal environment, dig deeper into those subjects, which will build long-lasting relationships that can continue conversations beyond the 2 days of the event that we're conducting, right? I think that's what's really critical to all this.
Absolutely. And, a lot of people might be saying it's November and 2 days for the event, and I don't have the time to attend the whole thing. But we've also set up some abilities for people to participate more fully as organizations. So our builder and our other members and our partners can attend. They can send as many people from their company as they like. So since we're covering such diverse subjects, if you've got somebody who's really looking at your business models, who's interested in build to rent, they can just go to that aspect of the agenda and then engage other people on their team as they need to share that information. So I think it's, people can usually spare a couple hours during the day when it's a topic that's really matters to them. So we're trying to make it more accessible. You could send 10, 15 people from your group and just let them focus on what matters to them. And we've got really interesting presenters in a number of areas. So it should appeal to a number of people on your team. So I would encourage people to think of it that way. And then the content will also be available after the event to anyone who's registered.
Right on. So I think if you're not a member of the community, get in now, get a chance to view everything that you can attend live, engage in the conversations. If you can't make it to the live events, to Betsy's point, the on-demand content will be available via the platform for the next 30 days. So as a member, you'll still have, you and your team members will have access to that content. And with that, just excited to see everybody at our virtual conference, and look forward to connecting with you. Thanks, Betsy.
Yep, hope to see everybody online. We'll talk to you again soon.